I cannot find my ukulele anywhere. Hello everyone, today I'm doing my top releases of 2014. I wrote all of the dates down in this calendar, which is the calendar that I have for the year of 2014. My grandma got me this for Christmas. So we're gonna obviously start off with all of my events in the January. So I'm just gonna read all the books and dates and then see how hard I fangirl. So I have both movies, books, and book signings marked on this. So, there's like just a huge, vast majority of things I'm looking forward to. So let's get to it. On January 4th was a book signing for Wendy Higgins and Victoria Scott. I have a vlog up for that I did during that event. So if you have not seen it, I will link it in the down bar. That was really fun. Definitely lived up to my expectations of 2014. It was a good start to the new year. And then on the 7th, the book No One Else Can Have You came out. I do not have authors written down for these books because I didn't have enough room in this small little box. But some I might remember the authors, but for others, I'm sorry, I don't remember. I saw this book at Barnes & Noble yesterday and I wanted it so badly. I was like, book buying ban. Then on the 14th, I don't know what I'm doing with my arms. On the 14th, Hollow City by Ransom Riggs comes out, which I'm very excited for. I don't think I'm gonna reread the first one because I kind of remember everything that occurs. But just a side note, there are a ton of other things coming out on the 14th. We get the City of Heavenly Fire cover reveal, and then also Dance Moms is on. So the 14th is gonna be a good day. On January 22nd, I will be attending a book signing for Ransom Riggs. On the 25th, I'm going to a young adult author event. On the 28th, Into the Still Blue by Veronica Rossi and The Unbound by Victoria Schwab come out. Both of these are not like really dire needs. They're just things that I wanted to jot down because they are series that I have read. So I think Into the Still Blue I will pre-order later this month, but otherwise I really don't have any like necessity to read The Unbound. February 4th. Ignite me! I'm so pumped for this. I think I'm gonna do some sort of a preface video where it's like my thoughts about it and the predictions I'm gonna make, and I'm just so freaking excited. I have to voice my opinions. Plus it'll be really fun because I'll be like, what if everyone dies? Then I'll read the book and be like, oh, only one person died. I was so funny because I thought, okay, yeah, well, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. If you want to see one of those videos, just my predictions on it, what I'd like to see, definitely. I think I'm gonna do it anyway, so No, I don't have 2 copies of Unravel Me, don't look at it. Also, Unite Me comes out that day, which I've obviously already read both of those novellas, but I know a ton of people have not read Destroy Me. So that's gonna be very exciting because people can read that and be like, oh, wow, yeah, Warner's not that bad. I have someone waiting to read Unravel Me because they want to read Destroy Me first, and oh my goodness, I cannot wait for those to come out. It is Juliet's journal in the back. Take me. Also, Crest by Marissa Meyer comes out that day, and I have not read Scarlet yet, so I need to get on that. And one last thing, The Guard by what's-her-face, Kira Cass comes out, and it's a little bind-up. I don't know if it's the actual novella that comes out that day, or the bind-up of the 2 novellas. I think it's the paperback bind-up. Anyway, some novella thing from Kira Cass comes out. I did read The Prince, is that what it's called? I don't know. I read one of the selection novellas, and so I may or may not buy this one, though. On the 14th of Valentine's Day on, February, oh my gosh, a ton of things are coming out. We have, first of all, a book signing for Marissa Meyer, which is why I just said I need to buy and read Scarlet. And then I have the Vampire Academy movie coming out. I doubt I'm gonna see it that night because all the smoochy couples, and the movie doesn't look that good anyway. Then we have the Tifios trailer. Oh my god. The day after that, the 15th, I have a Neil Shusterman book signing. Making on our way to March, we have March 4th, which is Panic by Lauren Oliver. Honestly, I've read the synopsis to this so many times, I do not understand. Does anyone understand the synopsis for Panic? Whitney doesn't. This is just a little side note. This is not something that I'm gonna buy, but I thought I'd include it anyway. That's also the day City of Lost Souls comes out in paperback, so if you want your Mortal Instruments series to be all matchy, then yeah. On the 18th of March, Side Effects May Vary by Julie Murphy comes out. Now, honestly, I had no idea what this book was, except last July at a book signing, this author was at a book signing that I was at. She came up to a group of friends and she was just talking to us. She was like, oh yeah, I'm an author, my book comes out next March. And so I put the book down, she told us what it was about, it seemed so interesting, I really wanted to buy it, but then I realized that she is like at HarperCollins and like really everyone's expecting this book is gonna be so good, so I didn't realize it was really big, so that's really exciting. So if anyone wants a book talk on this, I think I'm gonna pre-order this one because I'm excited for this. Moving on into April, I only have two things. First is April 4th, which is when the Divergent movie got moved to, it was like the 26th of March or something, but it got moved forward. I'm still mad about Allegiant, but I'm gonna go see it anyway, even though I'm gonna have to suffer through it. And then April 29th is when Sweet Reckoning by Wendy Higgins comes out. Moving on into May, we have May 6th, which is when The One comes out by Kiara Cass. So, okay, this series is not something I'm like really invested into, like I'm obsessed with it, but I'm so interested in it because I want to know what happens so badly. I will be pre-ordering this for shizzle. Who even says for shizzle? Skip a week to the 13th and we have Isla, I don't know, In the Happily Ever After by Stephanie Perkins. I still have to read Lola and the Boy Next Door, but you know what? I love Stephanie Perkins, Anna and the French Kiss. And then Of Neptune by Anna Banks also comes out on that day. I still have to read Of Triton, but I did enjoy Of Poseidon. I don't really read many mermaid books, and so whenever I read that one, I was very interested. Cannot wait for the series to finish up so I can read them all. Binge, hopefully, possibly. Ugh, book buying ban, why? May 27th, when life as we know it ceases to exist. City of Heavenly Fire. Literally, I don't remember writing this, but now I have to show you. So I have City of Heavenly Fire, and then I have Dead for the rest of that week. That's accurate. Moving on to June. This month is not very busy at all, but June 4th, just side note, is my birthday, so mainly I just included that to let you know how many things are coming up close to my birthday, just to give you a little insight of how much I'm going to be dead on my birthday. Because 2 days after my birthday, on June 6th, guess what comes out? The Tifios movie. Happy birthday, Whitney. Augustus Waters. Moving on into something I'm super excited about, June 10th. The Retribution of Mara Dyer. I didn't even realize I wrote this. For June 10th, I wrote The Retribution of the Bay. And then, since you probably just saw, I also have The Murder Complex by Lindsay Cummings marked down. She is so nice, and I cannot wait to read her book. It just seems so interesting. Why are you so far over there? Come back. There. Perfect. I have nothing for July except Reagan's birthday, July 8th. Mark the date. August, we have August 5th, Opposition by Jennifer L. Armentrout comes out, which is the 5th installment in the Lux series. After the 4th one, I'm kind of done with it, so I'm just gonna read this one to find out what happens. I'm not gonna pre-order it. So, yeah. September. The 2nd of September is when the Bane Chronicles comes out in paperback form. If you don't know what the Bane Chronicles are, it is a 10-part novella series about Magnus Bane from the Mortal Instruments and the Infernal Devices. I don't know the titles of all of them, obviously, but I do know the first one is What Happened in Peru, which, if you remember from City of Bones, it explains, like, Magnus says, I'm banned in Peru, and they're like, why? And so this kind of explains it, I suppose. I don't know why that's important, but I'm very excited to read this. I don't want to buy all the novellas. I hate reading on my Kindle app, so I'm just gonna wait till this comes out. I love Magnus so much. Cannot wait for this book. September 19th is whenever The Maze Runner got moved to. I have been slowly developing a huge crush on Dylan O'Brien after seeing all these Teen Wolf stuff that he's in. I cannot wait for this movie. It looks so good. I freaking love the cast. This is the cast for, I think, the first time in my life where I have seen, like, every person and I'm like, I love all of them. I've not read the complete Maze Runner trilogy though, so I should probably get on that. I have nothing occurring in October. November! I only have one date and you probably know what it is. Mockingjay Part 1 comes out on the 21st. And alas, December is too far away and therefore I have nothing on there, but I do have some extra dates that do not have any correlation or official dates yet. I don't know why correlation was a word I used. I don't know. There's a Fallen movie coming out, Fallen by Lauren Kate. Honestly, I wasn't the hugest fan of the book, but I do want to try out the movie. And then the third book in the Darkest Minds series also comes out in the fall of this year. So obviously most of my dates kind of were toward the beginning of the year, therefore there will probably be a part 2 of this toward this summer, just for things that don't have a release date yet, or for trilogies or book series that I read this year and then want to continue, and those books haven't come out yet. Did that make sense? I hope so. So thank you for watching. I will see you next time, and let me know what your most anticipated books of 2014 are. I think my top 3 are obviously Ignite Me, Retribution of Martyr, and City of Heavenly Fire, obviously. I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Kisses!